Questions will disappear.
Zebedee Springs. It's 6 a.m, the water's hot, the crowds aren't, but a good hot soak is a great start to any day.
By the light of the life that you breathe into the cold dark of the night. Lily, oh Lily, look at you. Who could have thought that I'd make it through to see this chapter of life?
This is the Kurungi Road, part of the old stock route.
Lily, oh Lily, to thyself be you true. Well, I used to live in hell, but for one hope of freedom. And sometimes I go there still. Then I go for no reason. Lily, oh Lily, you've come to this world to watch the great flag for peace unfurl, and every moment is a new start. Lily, oh Lily, you've opened my heart.
When you don't need more, something better than before. What do you do when you know the score? You go and knock on another front door, 'cause your little baby don't live here no more. When the road gets blocked.
If you keep the Cockburn Ranges to one side of you, you can follow the track around. I have graded parts of this track grade 3 also due to the deep bull dust, but this road is well used in the middle of the tourist season, so help isn't too far away.
What's the point of a lover's knot? Nothing special, not a lot. Don't burn up what's already hot, and don't expect kissy kissy.
My black dog got a whole lot of love for my black dog. Yeah, my black dog is a friend of mine, but my black dog will never toe the line.
Vicious lizards inhabit the Lower Pentecost River.
Love that black dog so. My black dog can can be a pest, dig holes all day and never take.
Most of the Kurungi road is flat and fast.
When I'm not home, sleep on my couch. My black dog, love that black dog so. My black dog, bury a bone, wanna play all day when I get home. She taught herself to do a trick, yeah, my black dog can fetch a stick. My black dog, love that black dog so. We go for a walk down in the park, we go for a walk down by the sea. Yeah, my black dog got big brown eyes, got floppy ears and never tell no lies. My black dog, the best friend there ever could be.
Hello, I wonder what all these people are doing here. I don't think they've seen a mixed couple before. Oh, isn't there other mixed couples around? Yeah, but there's a few, but I think we're the only rabbit and possum one. Oh, okay. See you later. See you later, children. This is the Ivanhoe crossing. As with all water crossings, check the depth and make sure your breathers operate properly.
But my black dog will never toe the line. My black dog, miss that black dog so.
You can feel the car sliding and losing grip along here.
It is not advisable to cross when the water is above the concrete pylons, or if you are driving a lightweight four-wheel drive. This half-day dinghy hire was well worth it. You can even arrange to have the boat dropped off at the ramp for you and picked up at the end of the day. The Upper Ord River is chock-a-block with wildlife and the scenery is fantastic. The Gorges are approximately 50 minutes upstream and the Kununurra Everglades along the way take you back to the dark ages. That's quite a big one.
Yeah, back.
Island blues wash over me. I'm surrounded by the sun, I'm surrounded by the deep blue sea. I've been working so hard, babe, working my fingers to the bone. I've been working so hard, working my fingers to the bone. Forgive and forget, babe, honey, can I please come home?
Jesus, look at those birds.
I'm gonna change my ways, babe.
Lake Argyle is 50,000 times the size of my mum's swimming pool, or 9 times the size of Sydney Harbour. Depends on which one of them you've seen. When driving along country roads, you can get quite dangerous through a couple of things. One of the things is, you're going down the road, you're half asleep, you drift off. You suddenly realise it, and you turn back sharply. You slide in the gravel, you go around and you go down the road sideways and roll over. That's quite a common thing. You'll often see the skid marks going down the road of this happening. The other thing is, of course, kangaroos. Kangaroos jump out at night. Most people panic too much, hit the brakes, run off the road. What you should do is keep on going. Brake as hard as you can without skidding and continue going the way that you originally thought you were going to go. If it hits the front of the car, well, too bad. But that's the best way. Also, usually the kangaroo you hit is the second one. A lot of people see the first kangaroo jump out, they go, oh, great, missed him. Then the second one comes out, whammo, surprise, surprise.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on our last Kimberley episode of Track Conditions. We'll be going to the Pilbara a bit later on, but right now we're heading on the high road to the spectacular Bungle Bungles, where Mark seems to think it's a bit funny to leave me stranded on a rocky outcrop.
The fridge is on silent running, so I force myself to peel another can. On the beach the girls are sunning for the glorious all-over suntan. And despite the heat and the flies, I cool my feet, I treat my eyes with my...
The road into the Bungle Bungles can be rough. You need to allow approximately 4 hours for the 50-kilometre drive in. You need to carry plenty of fuel to drive around the national park, as the gorges are approximately 30 to 40 kilometres return to your campsite.
I get to feeling down. I just call and friends come over, they're always dropping in or calling round. And I never think of you and what you drove me to. We didn't have love and we didn't have kids, so I wouldn't be dead for quids. I wouldn't be dead for quids.
Mark, come back. This isn't funny.
Time could be going faster, like the flowers and the letters that I sent. I'm getting good at cooking pasta, the job's a breeze, I easy make the rent. So I pack another comb and spend another night alone, with my videotapes and a bone on my ribs. I would've been dead for quids. I would've been dead for quids. You ran off with my best friend, that's a down. You know I really miss her too. I never thought you would bend. She really put a good one over on you.
The Cathedral Gorge Walk Trail is the most popular for the well-known stripy beehive domes. It is an easy to moderate 2-kilometre return trek.
I got my guitar and a couple of gigs, and I would've been dead for quids. Oh, I would've been dead for quids. I would've been dead for quids. Would've been dead, well I would've been dead for quids. 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 I would've been dead.
On your way to Frockhole Gorge, you need to drive along the riverbed.
Everything I'll never get understood. Why cut down a tree and not use the wood? I feel like an old abandoned car. While a good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar. All right.
The walk trail to Frockhole Gorge is difficult, especially with a 20-kilogram wiggle bug on your back.
I'd be okay with the right break. You throw the dice, that's the chance you take. I get more lines than a shunting yard. Oh, a good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar. Oh yeah. I had a midlife crisis years ago, but that was when things were kinda slow. And it's well known I'm up to par. Well, a good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar. A good tune played on an old guitar.
Echidna Chasm is an easy to moderate 2-kilometre return walk trail. The best time to go is when the sun peeks its way into the narrow chasm around 11:30 a.m. to midday. It can be a bit crowded though in peak tourist season.
When people stare, they don't know where I'm at 'cause they've never been there. And those who have know who they are. Yeah, we're all good tunes played on an old guitar. Good tune played on an old guitar. Good tune played on an old guitar.
Watch out for the spaceman!
We'll see if we can shake him off in the chasm. Oh no! He's still there! He's locked on! We'll try to outrun him! Proton torpedoes ready! Aim! Fire!
Woo! Mission over.
It's true. The mozzies are big up here in the Kimberley.
This is the Fitzroy River road that runs from Nullagine to Maruda. It's a lovely quiet drive in the country.
I woke up this morning trying to dry my clothes. There's a hole where the window was. The charges on their nose. I could see that storm was waiting, and we were southern bound, coming down from Samson on.
The old Fitzroy River road that we are following here was underwater a few months earlier. They have graded a new road further north. Your maps and GPS will come in handy here, but common sense and local knowledge are sometimes better.
On a northwestern run. There was old Mr. Miller with the ghost of time sitting on the front porch on the jetty line. Stories of Micah out of World War II and how to turn a river around.
When travelling around the Kimberleys, we don't have flying doctor radio. Would be good to have one, but I can't afford one. So what I do have is my next door neighbour's EPIRB, which is a emergency locating beacon. When you use one of these things, when you turn it on, only when you're really stuck, you have to leave it on until help arrives. Because if you turn it off, they'll think that all it's done is broken down and the people will still keep on looking for you.
Don't let your river run wild. Took me back to 74 in a barrel house band. There's rubies and diamonds lying on the sand. Now there's nothing but mud as far as I can see.
We're arriving here late at Maruda as we were lost again. Camping here is allowed, but only in the non-quarantined areas due to the smallpox outbreak. Well, would you believe the foot and mouth? How about Raymond Burr?
This could be a song about me, it could be a song about anybody. You. It started when I was 15, I guess. My head was all greasy and my face was a mess. And bawling some babe was the #1 thing on my mind.
Here we are at Maruda Crossing. This place is fantastic for birds. Not little, no. Here we are at Maruda Crossing. It's a bit off the track, but it's a great spot for birds. They're everywhere. We're not bird watchers, but we just get up in the morning and you just got to point the camera at something. It's just unbelievable. You just got to have a look.
I grew up in a small town, did an awful lot of growing up in the big bad city. In old Alex Bar I thought I had it made, scraping those tables with a gold razor blade. I had them coming and going, I was having the time of my life. And when those doors came bursting in, well, I really found out who were my friends, and all those that I trusted don't help when...
Here we are on the banks of the Fitzroy River. Now you have to do a traditional ceremony before you cross this river, otherwise it's a bit of bad news. So we're going to teach you how to do it. Ready? You put your left leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in, and you wiggle it about. You look for dangerous lizards and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Okay, this is Cable Beach. This is absolutely fantastic down here in the morning. You just couldn't get sick of this scenery. Unless, of course, you are the last camel.
Okay, that's about as close as you want to get.
Yeah, right.
Effie, oh Effie, don't let me down. There's boys who'd mistreat you this side of town. Effie, oh Effie, don't.
The Boreline Road cuts through via Shea Gap to Newman. It is well graded but hardly used.
You entered my life, you'd left the showroom, I'd left my wife, and the first time I saw you, I could hardly breathe. Wanted you so much, with me you must leave.
This is a lookout from the Isabella Ranges. The track's a little bit steep, but the view is awesome.
They could look all they want, you ain't no easy ride, and my best pal could wash you, that was alright. Any man tries to steal you, he's in for a fight. Effie, oh Effie, don't let me down. There's boys who'd mistreat you this side of town. Effie, oh Effie, don't fail me now. Outside in an alley, you're waiting for me. I'm at the bar drinking with a babe on my knee, and then some jealous boyfriend wants to cut off my ear. Effie, oh Effie, get me out of here. If I get you too hot and I push you too hard, I'll let you cool down, sitting in the front yard, and first thing in the morning, you're still sitting there. I kiss you hello, and the neighbors all stare. Effie, oh Effie, don't let me down. There's boys who'd mistreat you this side of town. Effie, oh Effie, don't fail me now.
They call this Marble Bar, but how are you supposed to play marbles on this stupid stripy rock?
I could never mistreat you or ask you too much. You move out when I kick you in the guts and thrash you to the limit. You still could take more. There ain't nothing like...
Northwest traffic jams. 63 cows, 4 horses,